Alright, so solving tangent of 2 theta equals -1. If I had over, oops, that bugs me. If we had over here the tangent of x equals -1, then x would be equal to, if you look at a unit circle, where do we have the tangent being -1?
3 pi over 4 and 7 pi over 4.
Right, so we have 3 pi over 4 and we have 7 pi over 4. Okay, but what about if we kept going though? Like if you go 3 pi over 4, so this angle here and this angle here, 3 pi over 4, then we have 7 pi over 4, and then you come back around and you have 11 pi over 4. 11 pi over 4, and then you keep going, you keep adding pi to that, and you get 15 pi over 4. 15 pi over 4. And you can keep going, right? You keep going forever. Well, if x is equal to these guys, then this over here, this is like your x. Okay? So if 2 theta is like your x, then 2 theta then would be equal to all these same values. Okay? 3 pi over 4, 7 pi over 4, 11 pi over 4, 15 pi over 4. Why do I keep going? Because, well, you'll see in a second. We're not solving for theta. I mean, we're not solving for 2 theta. We're solving for theta. Okay, so how do we get theta by itself? Well, we divide by 2, or we can think of it as multiplying by 1/2. Okay, so we're going to multiply everything on the left by 1/2, or divide by 2, and we get theta by itself, right? There's theta. And then if we multiply all these angles by 1/2, then the first angle is 3 pi over 8. Okay, that's the first quadrant. We get 7 pi over 8. That's the second quadrant. And look what happens. We initially started with 11 pi over 4, and 11 pi over 4 is not in any quadrant. It ends up in the second quadrant, but it's past 2 pi. But when you divide by 2, or multiply by 1/2, it takes that angle that used to be above 2 pi, and it brings it back down in between 0 and pi, and same with that last angle. If by chance we were able to, if we did another one, then we would get something here that would be too big. Too big. It would be greater than 2 pi. Okay, so we don't need to keep going. And so therefore, our final answer is all 4 of those angles. That's what theta would be equal to. Okay?